Dua al-Kumayl. Taught by Imam Ali bin Abu Talib. Recite 4. Getting rid of hardship. The invocation of this supplication is said to be useful for protecting the evil of enemies, for opening the gates of one's daily bread, and for the forgiveness of sins. It can be empowering, uplifting, transformational. We use dua to not only call upon the Almighty in our time of need or to express our thanks for what He has given, but to channel our emotions, our spirituality and desires. Ultimately, we are expressing our submission to Him and Him alone and our need for Him. The power of dua. Dua is the weapon of the believer. There is nothing else that can directly and regularly shield, protect and arm us against the trials and tribulations of this life like dua. In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. O God, I ask you for your mercy that encompasses everything. And by your strength with which you have conquered all things. And toward which all things are humble. And before which all things are low. And by your invincibility through which you overwhelmest all things. And by your might, against which nothing can stand. And by your tremendousness, which has filled all things. And by your authority that transcends all things. And with your face that remains after everything has perished. And by your face, which subsists after the annihilation of all things. And by your names that filled the foundations of everything. And by your knowledge that encompasses all things. And by the light of your face, through which all things are illuminated. O light! O all the holy! O first of the firsts! And O last of those who are last! O God, forgive me the sins that violate my integrity. O Allah, forgive me those sins that tear apart safeguards. O God, forgive me the sins that bring vengeance. O Allah, forgive me those sins which draw down adversities. O God, forgive me the sins that change the blessings. O God, forgive me the sins that prevent supplication. O Allah, forgive me those sins which hold back supplication. O God, forgive me the sins that cut off hope. O Allah, forgive me those sins that cut down the hopes. O God, forgive me the sins that cause calamity. O Allah, forgive me those sins which draw down tribulation. O God, forgive me for every sin I have committed and every sin I have committed. O Allah, forgive me every sin I have committed and every mistake I have made. O God, I draw closer to you by remembrance of you. O my Allah, verily I seek closeness to you through remembrance of you. And I seek intercession from you with yourself. And I ask you, by your generosity, to bring me close to you. And I ask you through your munificence to bring me near to your proximity. And extend your gratitude to me. And to provide me with gratitude toward you. And may your remembrance inspire me. And to inspire me with your remembrance. O God, I ask you a humble and submissive question, humbled that you would forgive me and have mercy on me. O Allah, verily I ask you with the asking of a submissive, based and lowly man to show me forbearance, to have mercy on me. And with your oath you make me satisfied and content and in all circumstances humble. And to make me satisfied and content with your appointment and make me humble in every state. O God, and I ask you the question of one who is distressed and overcome by it. O Allah, I ask you the question of one whose indigence is extreme. And he comforted you when he was in need of hardship. And who has stated to you in the difficulties of his need. And magnify what you desire. And whose desire for what is with you has become great. O God, magnify your authority and exalt your position. O Allah, your force is tremendous, your place is lofty. Your deception was hidden and your affairs became apparent. And your plan is hidden, your command is manifest. Your oppression has prevailed and your power has been exalted. And your domination is overwhelming, your power is unhindered. They cannot escape from your government. And escape from your governance is impossible. O God, I do not find a forgiver for my sins. O Allah, I find no forgiveness of my sins. And there is no covering for my ugliness, nor conceal of my ugly acts. Nor will I replace any of my bad deeds with good deeds other than you, nor transformer of any of my ugly acts into good acts but you. No God but you. There is no God but you. Glory be to you and praise be to you. Glory be to you. And thine is the praise. I wronged myself. I have wronged myself. I was emboldened by my ignorance. And I have been audacious in my ignorance. And I have been at peace for as long as you mentioned me and bestowed your favor upon me. And I have depended upon your ancient remembrance of me and your favor toward me. O God, my Lord, O Allah, O my protector, how many ugly things you have hidden! How many burdensome tribulations you have abolished! How many stumbling blocks have you saved! And how many stumbles you have prevented! O my Allah, how many bad things you have repulsed! And how many ordeals you have repelled! How many beautiful praises you have given me that I am not worthy of! And how much beautiful praise, for which I was unworthy, you have spread abroad! Oh, my God! Magnify my affliction. O Allah! My tribulation is tremendous. My bad situation overtook me. And my bad state is excessive. And my deeds were shortened. And my acts are inadequate. My shackles fell on me, and my fetters have tied me down. And he prevented me from benefiting from the lack of my hopes. And my far-fetched hopes have held me back from my gain. The world deceived me with its deceit and myself with its crimes and ambitions. And this world with its delusions, my own soul with its offenses and my delay have deceived me. O my Master, I ask you by your glory that my supplications may not be hidden from you by my bad deeds and my effectiveness. O my Master! So I ask you by your might not to let my evil works and acts veil my supplication from you. And do not reveal to me what you have discovered of my secret. O my Master! So I ask you by your might not to let my evil works and acts veil my supplication from you. And do not reveal to me what you have discovered of my secret. And not to disgrace me through the hidden things you knowest of my secrets. And do not punish me hastily for what I did in my privacy. And not to hasten me to punishment for what I have done in private. Because of my bad actions and transgressions. My evil acts in secrecy and my misdeeds. And the continuation of my negligence and ignorance. And my continuous negligence and my ignorance. And my many desires and negligence. And my manifold passions and my forgetfulness. And be, O God, by your glory to me in all circumstances, compassionate. And by your might, O Allah, be kind to me in all states. And is compassionate in all matters. And be gracious to me in all affairs. O my God! And Lord, who do I have except you whom I ask to remove my affliction and look into my matter? O my God, and my Lord! Have I any but you from whom to ask removal of my affliction and regard for my affairs? O my God! And Master, you have imposed upon me a judgment in which I have followed my own desires. O my God! And my Protector! You put into effect through me a decree in which I followed the caprice of my own soul. My God! And my Protector! You put into effect through me a decree in which I followed the caprice of my own soul. And I was not careful about beautifying my enemy. And I did not remain wary of adorning my enemy. So he deceived me with what I liked, and this fulfillment made him happy. So he deluded me through my soul's caprice, and therein destiny favored him. Because of what happened to me, I exceeded some of your limits. So, in what was put into influence through me in that situation, I transgressed some of your statutes. And I disobeyed some of your orders. And disobeyed some of your commands. You have the argument against me in all of that. So thine is the argument against me in all of that. I have no excuse for what you have judged me about. I have no argument in what your destiny put into effect through me therein. Your judgment and affliction have bound me, nor in what your decree and your tribulation imposed upon me. And I have come to you, my God, after my negligence and extravagance against myself. Now I have come to you, my God, after my shortcoming and my immoderation toward myself, apologizing and remorseful, proffering my excuse, regretful, broken and resigned, broken, apologizing, asking for forgiveness and repenting. I am asking forgiveness, repenting, confessing, submissive, and acknowledging. I see no escape from what happened to me. I find no place to flee from what happened through me. There is no need for me to turn to him regarding my matter, nor any place of escape to which I may turn in my affairs, other than your accepting my excuse and admitting me into an abundance of your mercy, other than your acceptance of my excuse and your entering me into the compass of your mercy. O God, accept my excuse. O Allah, so accept my excuse and have mercy on the severity of my affliction, and loosen me from my bonds, and release me from the tightness of my fetters. O Lord, have mercy on the weakness of my body, the tenderness of my skin, and the weakness of my bones. O He who initiated my creation, my remembrance, my upbringing, my righteousness, and my nourishment. O you who gave rise to my creation, to the remembrance of me, to the nurture of me, to goodness towards me and to nourishment on me. Grant me to begin your generosity and extend your kindness to me. Bestow upon me for the sake of your having given rise to me with generosity and your previous goodness to me. O my God, my Lord, and my Lord. O Allah, my Master. And my Lord. Are you the Turks who tortured me with your fire after your unification? Canst you see yourself tormenting me with your fire after I have professed your unity? And after my heart was filled with knowing you, and after the knowledge of you my heart has embraced, and after the knowledge of you my heart has embraced, and my tongue delights in it at the remembrance of you, and the remembrance of you my tongue has constantly mentioned, and my conscience thought it was out of your love, and the love of you to which my mind has clung. And after the sincerity of my confession and supplication, submitting to your lordship, and after the sincerity of my confession and my supplication, humble before your lordship, you are too generous to waste the one you raised. Far be it from you. You art more generous than that you should squander him whom you have nurtured, or keep away from those you are close to, or banish him whom you have brought near, or displace the one you sheltered, or drive away him whom you have given an abode, or deliver to calamity those whom you have sufficed in mercy, or submit to tribulation him whom you have spared and shown mercy. I wish I had my hair, O my Lord, my God and my Lord. Would that I knew, my Master, my God / and my Protector. Will you shed fire on faces that have bowed down in worship before your greatness? Whether you wilt give the fire dominion over faces fallen down prostrate before your tremendousness. And on tongues I have spoken sincerely of your oneness and of your thanksgiving and praise. And over tongues sincerely voicing the profession of your unity and giving thanks to you in praise. And upon hearts that recognized your divinity, realizing it. And over hearts acknowledging your divinity through verification. And on the consciences of the fish so full of knowledge of you that they became humble. And over minds encompassing knowledge of you until they have become humble. And with limbs that obediently sought your places of worship and signaled to ask for your forgiveness submissively. And over bodily members speeding to the places of your worship in obedience and beckoning for your forgiveness in submission. This is not what I think of you, nor have we informed us of your generosity. No such opinion is held of you, nor has such been reported, thanks to your bounty concerning you. O generous, O my Lord! O al generous! my Lord. And you know my weakness for a few of the tribulations of this world and its punishments. And you know my weakness before a little of this world's tribulations and punishments, and the calamity that is happening there to its people, and before those ordeals which befall its inhabitants. However, this is an affliction and an abomination, its duration is short, its duration is short, and its duration is short. Even though it is a tribulation and ordeal whose stay is short, whose subsistence is but little and whose period is but fleeting. How can I bear the affliction of the hereafter and the greatness of the calamity that will happen therein? So how can I endure the tribulations of the next world and the great ordeals that occur within it? It is an affliction that will last a long time, and its effect will last forever, and it will not be lightened for its people. For it is a tribulation whose period is long, whose station endures, and whose sufferers are given no respite. Because it only comes from your anger, revenge, and anger. Since it only occurs as a result of your wrath, your vengeance, and your anger. This is what the heavens and the earth cannot stand. And these cannot be withstood by the heavens and the earth. O my Lord, how about me? O Master, so what about me? And I am your weak, humiliated, despicable, poor, and humble servant. For I am your weak, lowly, base, wretched, and miserable slave. O my God, my Lord, my Master, and my Lord. My God, my Lord, my Master, my Protector. For what matters do I complain to you? For what things would I complain to you? And because of it I get upset and cry. And for which of them would I lament and weep? How painful and severe the torment is! For the pain and severity of chastisement? Or for the length and duration of the scourge? Or for the length and period of tribulation? So if you consign me to punishments with your enemies, so if you take me to the punishments with your enemies, and you brought me together with the people of your affliction, and gather me with the people of your tribulation, and you separated me from your loved ones and guardians, and separatest me from your friends and saints, so grant me, O my God, my Master, and my Lord, that I may endure your torment. Hence suppose, my God, my Master, my Protector, and my Lord, that I am able to endure your chastisement. How can I be patient with your separation? How can I endure separation from you? And grant me patience in the heat of your fire. And suppose that I am able to endure the heat of your fire. How can I be patient looking at your dignity? How can I endure not gazing upon your generosity? Or how can I dwell in hell while hoping for your pardon? By your might, O my Master and Master, I swear truthfully, if you leave me speaking. So by your might, my Master and my Protector, I swear sincerely, if you leave me with speech. I will make a noise for you among its people, the noise of those who hope. I will lament to you from the midst of the fire's inhabitants with lamentation of the hopeful. And I will cry out to you with the cry of those who cry out. I will cry to you with the cry of those crying for help. And I will weep for you with the weeping of the bereaved. I will weep to you with the weeping of the bereft. And I will call you wherever you are, O guardian of the believers. And I will call to you, where art you, O sponsor of the believers? O the highest hopes of those who know. O goal of the hopes of your knowers. O helper of those who seek help. O aid of those who seek assistance. O beloved of the hearts of the truthful. O friend of the hearts of the sincere. O God of the worlds. And O God of all the world's inhabitants. Have you seen, glory be to you, my God, and with your praise, that you hear the voice of a Muslim slave? Canst you see yourself, glory be to you my God, and thine is the praised, hearing within the fire the voice of a slave surrendered to you? He was imprisoned there for his violation. Imprisoned there because of his violations. And he tasted her torment for disobeying him. tasting the favor of his torment because of his disobedience. And he was imprisoned between its dishes for his crime and misdeed, and confined within its levels because of his sin and crime. And it makes a noise hoping for your mercy, while he laments to you with the lament of one hoping for your mercy. And he calls you in the language of the people of your monotheism, and calls to you with the tongue of those who profess your unity. And he pleads with you through your lordship, and entreats you by your lordship. O my Lord, how can he remain in torment while he hopes for your previous dream? My protector, so how should he remain in the chastisement while he has hope for your previous clemency? Or how does the fire hurt him while he hopes for your grace and mercy? Or how should the fire cause him pain while he expects your bounty and mercy? Or how will its flame burn him while you hear his voice and see his place? Or how should its flames burn him while you heard his voice and saw his place? Or how can her breathing include it when you know its weakness? Or how should its groaning encompass him while you know his weakness? Or how does he move between her dishes when you know his sincerity? Or how should he be convulsed among its levels while you know his sincerity? Or how can her female maids rebuke him when he calls to you, O his Lord? Or how should its keepers torture him while he calls out to you, O Lord? Or how can he hope for your grace in freeing him from it, but you leave him in it? Or how should he have hope of your bounty in freeing him from it, while you abandon him within it? No way, what is that thought of you? O my Allah! Here's my cry. Far be it from you. That is not what is expected of you. Nor the favor, please. Nor what is well known of your bounty. There is no resemblance to what you treated the monotheists with in terms of your righteousness and benevolence. Nor it is similar to the goodness and kindness you have shown to those who profess your unity. So, with certainty, I renounce it, had it not been for what you have ordered of torturing your deniers. So I declare with certainty that were it not for what you have decreed concerning the chastisement of your deniers, and you have decreed that your opponents will remain immortal, and what you have foreordained concerning the everlasting home of those who stubbornly resist, you would have made all of the fire coolness and peace. You would make the fire, all of it, coolness and safety. And no one had a place in it. What was the meaning of this story? And no one would have a place of rest or abode within it. But you sanctified your names and swore to fill them with disbelievers. But you, holy are your names, has sworn that you wilt fill it with the unbelievers. From paradise and all mankind, both jinn and men together, and to immortalize the stubborn ones therein, and that you wilt place those who stubbornly resist therein forever. You, glory be to him, said initially, and extended your blessings graciously. And you, majestic is your eulogy, said at the beginning and weren't gracious through kindness as a favor. Is he who is a believer like he who is a transgressor? They are not equal. What? Is he who has been a believer like unto him who has been ungodly? They are not equal. My God and Master, I ask you with the power that you have decreed. My God and my Master. So I ask you by the power you have apportioned, and with the cause which you decided and ruled and defeated those who were against him you carried it out, and by the decision which you have determined and imposed and through which you have overcome him toward whom it has been put into effect, to grant me, on this night and at this hour, that you forgive me in this night and at this hour, every crime I committed, every offense I have committed, and every sin I committed, and every sin I have performed, and every ugly thing I made happy, and every ugly thing I have concealed, and all the ignorance I did, and every folly I have activated. I concealed it or announced it, whether I have hidden or announced it, I hid it or showed it, or I have concealed it or manifested it. And every evil deed you were commanded to confirm, the honorable writers. and every evil act which you have commanded the noble writers to record. Those whom you have appointed to protect what is from me. Those whom you have appointed to watch over what appears from me. And you made them witnesses against me along with my limbs. And whom you have made, along with my bodily members, witness against me. And you were my watcher behind them. And you was yourself the watcher over me from behind them. And the witness to what was hidden from them. And the witness of what is hidden from them. And by your mercy you hid it. But through your mercy you concealed it. And thanks to you, you covered him. And through your bounty you veiled it. And to provide my share of every goodness that you send down. And I ask you, that you bestow upon me an abundant share of every good you send us down. Or a kindness that you bestow. Or kindness you conferest, or righteousness that you spread. Or goodness you unfolded. Or a provision that you spread. Or provision you spreadest out. Or a sin you forgive. Or a mistake you cover up. Or error you cover best. Lord, O Lord, O Lord. My Lord. My Lord. My Lord. O my God, my Lord, and my Master. My God. My Master. My Protector. Owner of my bondage. O he who has my forelock in his hand. O he in whose hand is my forelock. O knower of my harm and my affliction. O he who knows my affliction and my misery. O you who are aware of my poverty and my poverty. O he who is aware of my poverty and indigence. O Lord, O Lord, O Lord. My Lord. My Lord. My Lord. I ask you by your truth and holiness. I ask you by your truth and your holiness. And the greatest of your attributes and names. And the greatest of your attributes and names. O Lord, O Lord, O Lord. My Lord. My Lord. My Lord. Strengthen my limbs to serve you. Strengthen my bodily members in your service. And strengthen my wings with determination. And strengthen my ribs in determination. Grant me the earnestness in your fear. And bestow upon me earnestness in my fear of you. And always in contact with your service. And continuity in my being joined to your service. Until I rejoice to you in the fields of those who preceded. So that I may move easily towards you in the battlefields of the foremost. And I hasten to you in those who come first. And hurry to you among the prominent. And I long for your closeness among those who long. And desire fervently your proximity among the fervently desirous. And I come nearer to you than the sincere ones. And move closer to you with the nearness of the sincere. And he frightened you with the fear of those who are certain. And fear you with the fear of those who have certitude. And gather around you with the believers. And gather with the believers in your vicinity. O God, whoever wants me to do harm, I will repel him. O Allah, whoever desires evil for me, desire it for him. And whoever harms me will harm him. Whoever deceives me, deceive him. And make me one of the best of your servants, a share with you. And make me one of the most excellent of your slaves in portion from you. Amen. And the closest of them in status to you. Amen. And the nearest of them in station to you. And make them the most distinguished of you. And the most elected of them in proximity to you. He will not achieve this except through your grace. For that cannot be attained except by your bounty. Find me in your goodness. I love you. And grant generously to me through your munificence. And have mercy on me with your glory. And incline towards me with your splendor. And protect me with your mercy. And protect me with your mercy. And make my tongue a fervent remembrance of you. Amen. And make my tongue remember you without ceasing. And my heart is in love with you. and my heart enthralled by your love. And bless me with your kind answer. And be gracious to me by answering me favorably. And remove my stumble. And nullify my slips. And forgive my transgression. And forgive my lapses. For you have decreed that your servants should worship you. For you has decreed your worship for your servants. And I commanded them to supplicate you. And commanded them to supplicate you. You guaranteed them an answer. And assured them that they would be answered. So to you, O Lord, I set my face. O toward you, my Lord, I have turned my face. And to you, O Lord, I stretch out my hand. And toward you, my Lord, I have extended my hand. By your might, answer my supplication. So by your might, comply with my application. And my wish reached me. And make me attain my desires. Please do not cut off my hope. Do not sever my hope for your favors. Protect me from the evil of my enemies, jinn and mankind. And spare me the evil of my enemies from among the jinn and men. O quick to be satisfied. O he whose pleasure is quickly achieved. Forgive those who have nothing but supplication. Forgive him who owns nothing but supplication. You can do what you want. For you dost what you wilt. O whose name is medicine. O he whose name is a remedy. And his remembrance is healing. And whose remembrance is a cure. And obedience to him is wealth. And whose obedience is wealth. Have mercy on him whose capital is hope. Have mercy upon him whose capital is hope. His weapon is crying. And whose weapon is tears. O bestower of blessings. O ampolim blessings. O one who drives vengeance. O repeller of adversities. O light of those who are lonely in darkness. O light of those who are lonely in the darkness. O scholar who does not teach. O knower who was never taught. Bless Muhammad and his family. Bless Muhammad and Muhammad's household. And do to me what you deserve. And do with me what is worthy of you. May God's blessings be upon his messenger and the right imams from his family. And Allah bless his messenger and the holy imams of his household. He greeted you very much. And give them abundant peace.